just touching it out, let me say good morning. So let me say good morning now to those of you viewing via GBN TV. Welcome. Should I say it one more time? Welcome to another edition of Good Morning Grenada here on K105. We should be linking also with Hot 98. My bro Gary's over there. Should be linking in with him shortly. And via GBN TV, our social media platforms, Facebook. Good morning. Don't forget to start sharing the live. Should be, of course, popped up there by now. Share it, friends, family. Hey, tell them what a great show to, of course, participate in the morning time. Hey, let me go over to my bro this morning. Let's see what's up with him over there via Hot 98 this morning. Hey, Gary, good morning, my brother. How you doing?
Good morning.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Find our song in clear and nice this morning, bro.
Well. Probably you had a good night's rest. I would say that. You know the vocals is rested and everything in between. Yes. You understand?
One of those rare nights where I managed to get some good sleep in.
That is good. You know that's the vocals is rested. You know, there's a saying that it's good for the health, and when you get the time to take that rest, please do. I don't play around with that. Taking my rest.
Yeah, I know how you feel about that.
Yeah, man. So
good morning, Grenada.
We got lots in store this morning. We have for you, of course, we're going to chat about that as the morning progresses. Intercall 2022. Let me say good morning to all the schools who are going to be participating. Folks who will be just going out to view the youngsters. We should be having the running of the torch this morning. We'll talk more about that as the morning progresses, man. So let's get into the meat of the matter. We have a lot of time to play with this morning for some reason. I know why I'm saying that. Let's hit it off with the word of the day, Gary. Let's go.
The word of the day is grift. It's a verb and it's spelled G-R-I-F-T. Once again, grift, it's a verb and it's spelled G-R-I-F-T. It means to obtain money illicitly. Here is a sentence. The emails kinda grifted thousands of dollars. Once again, the word of the day, grift. And it's a verb.
All right. And let's move on this morning. And, as usual, we hit you up with the thought of the day. And we do have another thought of the day for you for today. And let's get that thought of this, getting to that thought of the day this morning. Listen to this. A good friend is a connection to life, a tie to the past, a road to the future, and the key to sanity in a totally insane world. Let me get that thought back and feel a little more smoother than I did previously. A good friend is a connection to life, a tie to the past, a road to the future, and the key to sanity in a totally insane world. Now, that's the thought of the day for you for today. And I like to let my bro chime in on it from time to time. How would you summarize that particular thought of the day for today?
Pretty simple, yeah.
Tell me.
Good friend is better than pocket money.
You couldn't have said it better.
But in all seriousness, I think this quote pretty much encapsulates what a friend really is. And we use the word friend quite loosely these days. And I tend to be very careful when I choose to use the word friend, because many people are just acquaintances, not necessarily quote unquote friends.
Yeah, they just cool with you, we'll say. But sometimes they're not really in that depth with you as you may, seem to be.
They can't be defined as friends.
You understand? Which I understand clearly. We're moving on. It's Good Morning Grenada here on the K105 Hot 98, GBN TV, or social media platforms. Good morning. And don't forget, if you ever want to chime in, there's always an option where you can call us. Yes, 435-2041. You can send us those messages also via WhatsApp. Well, it's a voice note or, something we've been speaking about and you want to chime in. There's absolutely no problem doing that. Or you can call when we recommend. That's 435-2041. Let's get into our Did You Know segment this morning. And if I guess, Gary, this did you know this did you know segment this morning, it's a bit open. I think most folks would say, yeah, I knew that. Listen to this. Did you know segment this morning? Every day is a holiday somewhere in the world. If you don't know that, well, there could be some part of the world right now, Gary, today being the 7th of April, and it's a holiday in that particular country. You understand? So every day is a holiday somewhere in the world. So if you didn't know,
pretty simple, pretty straightforward.
Pretty straightforward. As we're moving on this morning, folks, it's 20 minutes moving out before the top of the hour, and it's time for a health tip this morning. And our health tip comes to compliments Mitchell's Health and Wellness Pharmacy, where your family's health is our business. Tell us about the health tip this morning, Gary. Tell us about the health tip.
This morning's health tip is rather interesting. Now, if you wait to drink water only when you are thirsty, then guess what? You are already dehydrated. All right? So, pretty simple. Don't wait until you are thirsty to drink water. All right? Dehydration is the absence of sufficient amount of water in your body. The best way to beat dehydration is to drink before you get thirsty. If you are thirsty, you are already mildly dehydrated, and that can cause symptoms like headache, fatigue, dizziness, and more. If you ever wonder why you're always so tired and why there is always this headache or even dizziness, it might be because you are dehydrated and you don't have to wait until you're thirsty to drink water. All right?
All right, interesting there. Mm-hmm. But sometimes you can say to some folks will say, Gary, I ain't feeling thirsty,
Yeah.
I ain't feeling thirsty,
you don't have to wait till you get that sensation.
So it's something, I guess, they say practice brings along a level of perfection. You understand? So you got to practice it and discipline yourself. Make that discipline.
It's a discipline. It's a deliberate attempt to drink water, even though you don't really feel like drinking water. I'm very guilty of that.
Yeah. Well, it happens to the best of us. Sometimes you just don't feel thirsty, so you think, well, I don't need water per se, but you just feel you don't need anything to drink because you don't feel that way. You understand?
Yeah.
Well, as you said, it's a discipline.
Unlearn and relearn, family. So now you know.
All right. Hey, let's get set for our riddle this morning. And our riddle comes to compliments of friends at the computer store located for you, Spiceland Mall. There's also an outlet in the Chublu area, sub-outlet per se, in the Chublu area. And it's simple as this. The first person to answer the riddle, of course, you get a chance to win yourself a new Skull Candy headset. Compliments the kind folks at the computer store. So,
and the second prize goes to, of course, the person who answers second.
So if you answer second, you get a prize too. All right?
You get a prize as well. All courtesy of our friends at Sleepy Dappers. Always for better, the all natural, the all organic, 100% cotton, 100% bamboo fiber diaper. All right?
All right. You go with the riddle this morning, Gary. Go to the riddle.
Take away my first letter, then take away my second letter, then take away the rest of my letters, yet I remain the same. What am I?
I'm thinking about the answer myself. Don't
think too hard.
Yeah.
Don't think. We leave the thinking for our viewers and listeners this morning. All right, we'll be spared the torture of doing the thinking this morning. Okay, we leave that up to the smarty pants out there. We aren't at this stage anyhow. So don't forget, give us a call. Send us your voice note along with a pic, of the correct answer. The first person responding to the riddle this morning with the correct answer, like GT said a while ago, wins yourself a pretty nice looking slick Skull Candy headphones courtesy of our friends at the computer store.
All right. So, folks, hope you're getting your thinking caps on and you trying to, decipher that particular riddle and give us the answer. It's time for the AM edition of news here on K105, Hot 98. There's also going to be a rebroadcast of last evening's news via GBN TV. So, get ready for that. It's 15 minutes exactly moving up before the top of the hour this morning. Time to come to compliments Grace Food. The news is next here on K105 Hot 98.
Spice Mass Corporation has officially moved to Plan B for Spice Mass 2022, putting all activities back to pre-COVID-19 norms on an estimated budget of $2.7 million. Chrislena John has tonight's top story, which is good news for Carnival revelers.
This afternoon, we want to officially say that we have moved to Plan B for Spice Mass 2022.
Chairman of the Spice Mass Corporation, Ali Gale, has confirmed that the lifting of the COVID-19 restrictions will bring greater enjoyment for patrons at the country's premier cultural festival.
It means that there will be all of our Spice Mass events. There will be no distinction or discrimination between vaccinated and unvaccinated persons. In other words, the events will not be held in a bubble. There will be no need to require or to show a vaccination card or a rapid test result or any of these COVID requirements.
He further explained how some of these events will roll out.
What that means is that Monday night mass and Tuesday parade of the bands would begin at a new starting point. There will be no need for the bubble, as we had explained, around the Tantin area. Both Monday night mass and Tuesday parade of the bands will start from the Grandins main road, the Wall Street area to be exact, and make its way up to the Carnage.
Monday Juve returns as normal in all parishes, unlike Plan A, where patrons would have had to be restricted in their own parish. Tuesday Juve returns to St. David and Sauters. However, for Sauters, there will be some adjustments.
Basically, though, the only small amendment with regards to the Tuesday Juve in Sauters is that Main Street Sauters can be used, but we would announce shortly the size of the trucks that will be allowed to go down Main Street. Yes? In other words, we believe that the major monster trucks and the trailer trucks would not be allowed to go down Main Street Sauters, but of course the smaller trucks like the Delta trucks and so on, we believe is much more safer, and we have come to that decision with further consultations with the mass players in Sauters and St. Patrick's area.
The virtual aspects will be maintained for the major competitions, such as the March Gras. Chrislena John, GBN News.
While public officers, including teachers, are still in a celebratory mood following the pension restoration victory, other issues which have seemingly been left unaddressed are being brought back to the surface. Let's go to Gerard Joseph for those details.
The financial pressures have been put on government as the employer, as the Grenada Union of Teachers is once again calling for the promised regularization of temporary teachers. In November last year, Prime Minister Dr. Kate Mitchell first intimated that the regularization of teachers will be addressed in the 2022 budget before making the confirmation himself during the budget debate.
Teachers are due for another round of regularization. Some have been done already. And we expect this to be completed during the first quarter of 2022. The Ministry of Education has already compiled the necessary data and is working with the Department of Public Administration, we're waiting the numbers, to ensure objectivity and transparency in the process.
Deputy President Jude Bartholomew, during a press conference on Wednesday, said despite such promises, temporary teachers have been made to toil while performing their duties as if permanent employees.
Can you imagine throughout Grenada, the state of Grenada, that you have teachers and even other public officers who are temporary for 16 years, some 12 years, some 10 years, some 5 years.
According to Bartholomew, these temporary teachers are left feeling frustrated and humiliated. Some, he says, are in tears. The GUT leader notes, in spite of negotiations with the Ministry of Education and government, these peaceful dialogues are not bearing any fruit.
We reached a stage basically since 2021, even 2020, when the Ministry of Education came out with a list of teachers to be regularized, as much as 250 teachers. There are still about 400 and something teachers still to be regularized. They are temporary. In other words, these teachers are permanently temporary.
He says the union and teachers expected the regularization process to begin in January or at least before March 31st, 2022. The union is now demanding the government regularizes the temporary teachers, their years of service protected, and full increments be paid. In response to the GUT, officials from the Ministry of Education have reported that all data for the eligible teachers have been processed and forwarded to the Department of Public Administration, where a final review and audit must take place before a final recommendation for regularization is made. I am Gerard Joseph for GBN News.
Meanwhile, another financial burden on government's coffers is the expected salary increments for teachers who have furthered their education and upgraded themselves to be better qualified in educating the nation's children. According to GUT President Jude Bartholomew, since 2020, teachers who have upgraded themselves at TAMCC, at Teachers College, or gained higher qualifications have not received the salary increases to reflect their academic achievements.
Let's go to TAMCC, the teacher batch of teachers since 2020 and 2021. The batch of 2020 teachers would have successfully completed the studies at TAMCC. They received their certificates. And since January of 2021, these teachers should have been upgraded. Yes, the certificates are here and everything in the Ministry of Education.
Bartholomew says this is so despite appeals from the Ministry of Education and, by extension, the government of Grenada to elevate themselves academically.
They are facing a punishment for obeying the call of the Ministry of Education and the government of Grenada. This is what is painful here and hurtful. The teachers obey the call of the government of Grenada and the Ministry of Education to upgrade yourself, so that you can have better delivery, so that you can have in terms of production, so that we can build our nation together. And those teachers, whether at TAMCC, lecturers, whether in the primary school, secondary school, whether principals, teachers at whatever level, they go on there to upgrade themselves, spend their monies that they do not have, take a loan.
Outspoken lawyer Anselm Clouden is once again calling on government to address the pertinent issue that has been affecting the judicial system in Grenada, as it is needed to ensure transparency and accountability in the way justice is delivered. More in this report from Rena Pierre-Thomas.
Attorney at law Anselm Clouden is calling on government to address issues affecting the justice system, pinpointing the need for a better infrastructure for court hearing and a faster transcript system that deals with appeal cases. He said his concerns were recently echoed by High Court Chief Justice Janice M. Pereira, who on Wednesday had to remit a client's remaining 9-month sentence simply because it took the judicial system 6 years to transcribe his appeal.
She said that she had made many appeals to the government to correct this situation where persons who have appealed from the High Court would serve their time before the transcripts are prepared because they only have one stenographer. And that is bringing about a grave injustice to persons who have appealed and can't get the transcript. The Chief Justice said that practice must stop, and it must stop now.
Clouden reiterates that something needs to be done about the justice system, as the Chief Justice indicates that it is in an unacceptable state.
She pronounced that the administration of justice in Grenada is deplorable. And she says that the public requires, and I'm quoting, and must be seen to have confidence and trust in the justice system. of Grenada. The government, the due administration of justice must be seen to be functioning in such a manner so as to meet the legitimate expectation of the public at large with respect to confidence in the rule of law and confidence in the due administration of justice.
The lawyer said over the years he has been appealing to those in authority to address flaws in the system, which seems to have fallen on deaf ears.
Judges must have proper courtrooms in which they can preside. And jurors must find themselves, because they are the tribunal of fact, they must find themselves in comfort to determine the innocence of guilt or guilt of those appearing before them. If you don't have proper facility, then, of course, you cannot have justice on the law. So I agree with the Chief Justice wholeheartedly. I endorse everything she has said.
GBN sought government's comments on the matter, but was unable to receive any by news time. For GBN News, I am Rina Pet Thomas reporting.
All is in place for the return of Spice Mass 2022, and the corporation in charge of putting the event together says it's planning a stellar festival. More in this Christina John report.
Meanwhile, the official launch of Spice Mass 2022 will take place on April 29th. CEO of the Spice Mass Corporation, Kevin Jacobs, says starting in July, 5 Calypso tents will be judged for this year's competition, which includes participants from Carriacou.
One covenant of Carriacou. So the dates for these Calypso tents judging would be the 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, and 16th of July. Calypso semi-finals will be at Progress Park, and that's on July 24th. Children's Carnival Frolic, July 30th at the National Stadium. Soca quarterfinals proposed to be July 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. And it's proposed around these dates because it depends on the number of registered artists for these competitions.
The CEO continues with the list of events and venues planned for Spice Mass 2022.
Soca semi-finals will be at Progress Park on the 22nd of July. Groovy quarterfinals, again, the venues to be determined, but the dates proposed July 8th, 9th, and 10th. Groovy semi-finals, again, at Progress Park, July 21st. Traditional Mass Festival back at St. Mark, July 23rd. Majestic Wednesday, Queen Show, July 27th at Spice Basket. Fantastic Saturday, Ultra, August 6th, National Stadium. Bacchanal Friday, that's Soca Groovy Monarch, August 5th, National Stadium. Fantastic Thursday, Calypso Finals, August 4th, Progress Park. Canbule, August 7th, and that's in all parishes, all villages.
Jacob announced that so far 17 bands have already registered and the distribution of subventions has started.
So far, 11 bands have received subvention, 3 fancy mass bands and 8 traditional mass bands. So the process has started. Events, application and license. Now after the launch of Carnival, promoters seeking to have events, you must first apply and pay your application fee and your license to get a spot or calendar date for your event. Now we are working in conjunction with the Royal Grenada Police Force, but before you can go to the Royal Grenada Police Force, you must come to SMC and apply before you can get the license.
Registration has started for Calypso tents and application forms can be obtained at the Spice Mass office. Submission for application is up to the end of this month. Christina John, GBN News.
Government has confirmed that the enumeration process in the sister isle of Carriacou has been delayed, as the census team was expected to start the process this week. GBN understands that the 15-member support team coming from Grenada was already halfway to Carriacou on Friday morning when they were told abruptly that they had to return to the mainland immediately without any explanation as to why the plans were changed. The delegation was comprised of IT personnel, coordinators, and enumerators to complement the team of census workers on the sister island. The mission in the sister isle was expected to run from April 1st to 26th as part of Grenada's ongoing population and housing census, which has been running since last November. According to government officials, a new date will be announced soon as they focus on ensuring that more residents in Carriacou and Petit Martinique are trained and equipped to conduct the enumeration process. World Health Day will be celebrated on Thursday under the theme Our Planet, Our Health. Local entities are doing their part in the preservation of the environment, but they are calling on the members of the public to help make a difference. Details in this report from Beverly Tellisford.
Warmer temperatures over time are changing weather patterns and disrupting the usual balance of nature. This poses many risks to human beings and all other forms of life on Earth. Ahead of World Health Day, which focuses this year on the health of the planet, local stakeholders are appealing to Grenadians to join together in efforts to care for the environment. Myrna Julian, Communications Manager of Grenada Solid Waste Management Authority, says the GSWMA plays its role in the preservation of the planet.
From our perspective, in terms of solid waste management, we think about our role as it relates to the provision of the services, various services that we offer, and its contribution towards ensuring that in our small part of the globe, very small as we are, we do all that is necessary to ensure that we protect human health, and of course on the global network we do a little part in terms of the protection of the environment.
She says this year's theme requires them to focus on how what Grenadians are doing is affecting the planet and human health.
It tells us that we have to be aware. It is a period during which we have to do a lot of internalization, focusing on, what we are doing. Is it that what we are doing is really helping us as a country to meet our objectives, and that is for the protection of human health and all the benefits that are to be derived from the protection of human health and the environment in the Grenada context.
Humans impact the physical environment in many ways: overpopulation, pollution, burning fossil fuels, and deforestation. Changes like these have triggered climate change, soil erosion, poor air quality, and undrinkable water. Kenny James, Senior Environmental Officer with responsibility for vector control in the Ministry of Health, says there are many factors that can contribute to the deterioration of environmental health. James says humans have the most dominant influence on the health of the planet.
We have seen there are a lot of things in the environment that can cause that sort of deleterious effect. And that's what environmental health is all about, is managing, controlling, mitigating these factors. We have to bear in mind that we are embedded, and what is our planet? And we are embedded in it, we are immersed in it. So whatever we do, whatever activities we conduct can have an effect on our planet.
That was Beverly Tellisford reporting. And now we take a look at what's been making a buzz on social media.
We present the news. You analyze the various topics and distill the issues as they unfold. Your distillation points matter as we're about to highlight them in our Social Buzz report.
GBN Social Buzz is reaching beyond the local platform to share with you what's trending on social media. We browse the World Wide Web and bring to you the topics inciting the most reaction and debate among users. Tonight's video comes from the St. Paul's Government School's Reading with Pride, showcasing our lads' activity. The activity was geared towards motivating boys to develop a greater love for reading. They showcased their reading abilities in news items, poems, and songs. Here's Zuriel Roberts reporting for SPGS News.
which was the initiation by UNICEF in collaboration.
That's what's buzzing tonight. We encourage you, our viewers and listeners, to submit your think pieces on trending topics locally, regionally, and internationally via our Facebook page and YouTube channel.
Holborn Methodist School is the winner of the 2022 Primary Schools Nutrition Quiz, which was held in Grenville, St. Andrew. It's the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council's way of educating people on healthy eating habits and helping students prepare for exit exams. Christina John tells us more.
Woburn Methodist School captured this year's primary nutrition quiz held on Monday in Grenville. They won with 100 points, defeating River Sally Government School in the sudden death tiebreaker round. River Sally Government settled for second with 95 points and Parkland Government School third with 5.5 points. Woburn Methodist walked away with a winner's trophy and individual prizes for each team member. Team members of second and third place schools also received individual prizes. Food and nutrition teacher of the winning school, Lois Mars Lavery, says although the students were not fully prepared, she said they took a shot and it all paid off.
Today's competition took a lot of effort, but nevertheless it was a sacrifice well worth it. Our students worked on weekends in order to prepare with the material, and I also encouraged them to be confident, and I think that really played off.
Participating student of the winning school, Anaya Phillips, says she was a little nervous at first. However, she says she was confident and
welcome back to our viewers via GBN TV. Good morning to you once again. Oh, Lucky Doobie in the background there. Certainly hope you're enjoying a whole lot this morning. We get us to roll back via Hot 98 and say good morning to my bro Gary over there. Having some music on Gary's end. Yeah, I was so occasionally. I hope he's all get up and ready for me this morning. We come back. We do have the answers for the riddle. Let me see who's those lucky individuals this morning who can win themselves compliments, of course, the computer store, and also. Of course, they win themselves a Pampers this morning. Some Dappers. Let me get the Pampers thing. Some Dappers also. All right, so get ready for that. It's Good Morning Grenada, and we're suddenly live. Let's get some little background music in the mix here for a wee bit. And we get set. We also have the Celebrations Club coming up for you. Stick around for that also, all right? And then we have a WhatsApp, of course. Someone is sending a message via WhatsApp. Want to find out if the games will be shown on TV? Yes. The game certainly will be shown on via GBN TV and also heard live here on K105. So you have the option. So listening via the radio, or you can view via GBN TV. All right. Hey, let me say good morning to my bro once again. He's over there via Hot 98, taking care of the morning heat, and I'm taking care of the folks via K105, getting them moving as usual. Hey Gary, we're back. We're live. We're suddenly live.
Live and in living color.
Live and in living color. Gary, yep, we do have some. We just want to get this out of the way as soon as possible, and we're talking about individuals who have participated in the riddle this morning, and lots of folks are chiming in this morning as usual. And let's see how we can get some of the answers that were sent out this morning. Let's see if they're correct or not. All right, so here's the first response we had that actually came in. This person actually was the first to send their question. There was at 6:44, and they sent in their...
Let's see if they're correct.
Let's go.
Good morning. My name is Akida Abraham, and the answer is wholesome.
She said wholesome, and I think she's not correct. She's actually she's not correct. Let's try another this morning. Let's see what this individual is saying.
Nothing.
She's saying nothing. I'm not sure what. Let's keep going this morning. Let's see what this answer is.
Good morning, my name is Moisha Pascal, and the answer is postman.
Moisha Pascal.
Hey, Moisha win already?
Yeah, I think Moisha actually won already, you know.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Let me scroll through. I think Moisha actually has been with a couple of times. Yeah.
Well, I mean, hasn't she won prizes before?
I'm not sure. I'm looking at
winners. Let me go back to my list.
Yeah, you probably got to check your list of winners.
Hey guys, if you've won a skull candy, please. If you've won a skull candy before, Moesha, let me just check and see. But if you've won a skull candy before, you can't win it again.
Well, I was trying to take a peek at Moesha's picture, and for some reason it's unable to be downloaded, so I wouldn't able to send it off. But in my
so who was the first? That's the thing.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to give the option of who was first. Somehow my info is just going haywire this morning here for some reason or the other. Let's try this one. No, not this one. Yeah, let me try this one.
Good morning. My name is Adielet, and the answer is a mailman.
Well, I think she's could be right. I mean, postman, mailman, could be correct by saying it that particular way. But actually, who else do I have?
All right. So if we are uncertain which one came first in terms of the winner, we can try to figure that out behind the scenes, and then we'll announce who's actually the winner this morning.
All right, let me see who else we have sending on voice note again.
If you take over the first letter and you take over the second letter, and you take over one is the same, it's something to do with our envelopes or how do you call it, people? A mailman or a post office, something.
Thank you so much. Seem to be an adult trying to figure the answer out there, but thank you so much. I think there's just one more that I need to tap in this morning.
Hello, my name is Ree, and the answer is postman.
Hey, shout out to Ree in there. That's the short guy there in his blue pants and white shirt, school clothes, I'm assuming.
The question is, who answered the question first? Once you go through the timeline on the WhatsApp, based on the time it came in, we should be able to decide that.
I think I could figure that out, and we'll certainly come back to that during another segment of the show.
So we'll announce exactly who was the first. So the answer is correct. It's a
mailman. Postman. You could say mailman. We would accept that also.
Yeah, we had so many WhatsApp coming in this morning that it just confused the whole settings.
I'm trying to grab the timeline for it per se, but it's some folks are sending the answer without a voice note. So I mean,
we're taking those that are accompanied with a voice note.
So that's why I was actually playing more of the voice notes ones.
Yeah,
and all of these individuals sent the answer just around 6:44 a.m. So everybody was just coming at that time. You understand? Yeah. So anyway, I'll figure it out. And we certainly let you know who's the person we will, of course, award the prizes to this morning. All right, it's a little bit troubling this morning. Anyway, we're moving on here on Good Morning Grenada. Let's take a peek in terms of visitors to the island today via cruise ship. We are expecting one today, Thursday, and that's the 7th Seas Navigator. That particular cruise ship will be with us today, and there's approximately 3,078 passengers on board with a crew of 1,205. That's the lone cruise ship with us today, Gary, and welcome to visitors to the island. All right, so that's the 7 Seas Navigator. That's the lone cruise ship will be with us today. All right, so we're going to have some visitors gracing our shores today. Gary,
what we're going to do. Let's just take in a nice little song and thing, and then we'll try to sort out the riddle confusion. All right, and when we come back, hopefully we'll decide. If by that time we've figured it out, we'll decide who is the winner based on the time the answers came in. Make sense, Glenn?
A whole lot of sense. All right. So any music put it in the background. Let me see if I can have that sorted out just a wee bit based on the timeline that the answers came in. As you mentioned,
we got a song set up by Master Control, man.
Yeah, go right ahead. Roll with it, man. Let's just roll with that while we decide.
We want the folks on TV to be a part of the entertainment as well, not just those on the radio. It's radio you can see. You know what I mean? It's Hot 98, of course. It's also Classic 105, GBN TV, Facebook Live. It's Good Morning Grenada.
Mad and bad, loud and proud. Just so you know, Boy Z and Von the Don
They prepared for the crowd. We are not afraid. We are prepared, and we are here. We don't care. Trifactor, Island of Tree, Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. Beautiful people. We are equal. Every shade. White, vanilla, mocha. We ready for the soca. GND is all of we, and we don't afraid nobody.
And we did, yes we did. It's under the influence of the soca. Show we woman and rum we don't afraid. Cause Grenada people we brave. Tell them we don't afraid. We don't afraid. I say na. My people we brave. Tell them we don't afraid. Guess what? Cause right now we on the road and we pray. Tell them we don't afraid. Them no say we pray. We on the road and we pray. Tell them we don't afraid. Them no say we pray. As long as the liquor flowing, the girls are whining, just play with music and we go deal with it. We go deal with it. We run the world, we run the dance, we run the globe, we set the speed limit. Yes, we deal with it. Under the influence, we don't sober. Show Grenadians a fete and we there. Yes, we. Yeah. Cause under the influence of the soca, show me woman and run with no afraid. Oh, cause Grenada people we pray. Tell them we don't afraid. I say na. My people we pray. Tell them we don't afraid. We don't afraid. Cause right now we on the road and we pray. We don't afraid. We don't afraid. No. We on the road and we pray. Tell them we don't afraid. We don't afraid. Guess what? Give them the chant now. Hama. Yeah. Hama. It's the mad rat. Just boy. The Canadian bad boy. I'm the mad rat. No. And if you're proud to be from Grenada, show me on. And if you're proud to be from Grenada, show me on. And if you're proud to be from Grenada, show me on. If you're proud to be from Grenada, show me on.
Lovely song there coming on there from Boise together with Vaughn. Beautiful song indeed. And hey, liking that one day a whole lot. Like to see a combination of artists.
Nice and cooling and relaxing.
Yeah. I like to see when artists, come together and show the love for each other, man. You understand? And
yeah, man.
Great song. Yeah, great song. I like the acoustic feel of it also, man.
Ooh, definitely.
So Gary, I think I come to a conclusion. Who have been a winner this morning, and our first winner. Let me first answer the question, but let me just replay that individual's voice note, and I think he's actually mentioned his name in the voice note. Or let me see.
Hello, my name is Zuri, and the answer is Postman.
So that's Zuri Houston. All right.
Zuri or Ri?
Zuri. I think it's Zuri. Yeah, Zuri. Zuri. I think I've just gotten the name there also. So that's Zuri Houston, and he was correct, of course. So I'm not sure if Master Control has his picture that she could parade him a wee bit this morning. So he has won himself a skull candy. Hence their compliments of the folks from the computer store this morning. So congratulations. Does Master Control have the photo of the youngster?
I sent it off to Master Control, so once they are ready to pop it up, I think they would be...
All right, so that's Zuri there. That's a youngster that he were able to answer first. And, man, I'm lost again in terms of offering who came second. Let me see. I think I did have that a while ago. I think Master Control also have that picture for the individual coming second, once of that Pampers. All right. For some reason, my WhatsApp always seems to be just going haywire in the morning time. For some reason, the other.
Pampers,
Dappers. All right, get it right, man. Yeah. You always think about those. There's a reason why you always will say that.
I have made that mistake in the earlys, and I have knocked myself out of that habit. So don't worry about it.
Yeah,
don't worry about it.
I'll get it together, man. Don't worry, I'll get it together. Yeah, I always see in Pampers for some reason, but it's Dappers. Yeah. All right. Mm-hmm. So I think Master Control do have the second picture, right, of the second individual, and we're going to pop that up also. And yeah, so she won herself the Dappers.
You got a voice note from her too, because we need her name as well.
Yeah, I'm trying to get that as we speak.
If not, we move on. Technology could get us all in a shambles sometimes. So we're not going to let that happen this morning.
So many to sift through sometimes. So that's why it's causing. And sometimes, how it comes here is just the BN numbers, not actually a name to it. So sometimes that could kind of trip you off a bit. Sometimes.
Yeah, please, guys, if you send in a voice note, accompany the voice note with the name of the individual. That makes it a whole lot easier for us to,
because sometimes only how we could figure out the name. We only could figure out the name is during listening the voice note per se, and kind of shows you off a little bit. Anyway, let's move on this morning. Get set for the date, Gary. We're talking about June the 4th, 2022, and soon as we wrap up the month of April, we get into the month of May. Then there's a matter of days within that particular month. We're talking about King of the Grill. Maggie, King of the Grill. We'll get ourselves all geared for that. So those of you who had registered already and you're just waiting on the day to come on down and do your thing, yep. If you like to have those barbecued, whatever meat, you come on down and enjoy. Moulin Rouge Plainfield, that's where it's going to be taking place. See you there. June the 4th, 2022. All right?
Y'all get ready. If you can't stand the heat, just, get out of the kitchen or get away from the grill. Get away from the grill.
Something of the sort. If you can't take the heat, well, get out of heat or whatever it is. So
I tell you what. Also, I've got some information relative to Intercall, which kicks off today. The good God above knows better, but of course, I see a like a rain and thing there. We hope that holds up. Mm-hmm. Because we want a nice, smooth flow of the events today, because everything would be jam-packed into one day. So we all, of course, want that to go smoothly. So the Intercall torch will be carried by Republic Bank Ambassador. Mm-hmm. All right, and he's the current world champ in the javelin throw. That's Anderson Peters.
All right.
And it will take place from Melville Street branch, from, of course, the Republic Bank Melville Street branch, to the stadium, where it will be handed over to an athlete for the lap. All right, so that's going to start at about 8:30 and till about probably 8:45, and they would, I would all commence with the opening ceremony as well. And of course, GBN will be there to bring you live coverage. All right.
All right. Hey, Gary, get us set for the Celebrations Club. Let's take that in, but let's take a short break. When we come back, we pop directly into the Celebrations Club here on Good Morning Grenada. We're coming right back. Stay with us here, folks.
Imagine having...
Introducing the Grenlec mobile app. You can now get your bill balance and easily track energy usage for your home or business. Report and receive alerts about power outages. Plus, stay up to date by receiving the latest notifications. Yes, the Grenlec app keeps you connected anytime, anywhere. The Grenlec mobile app. Download for 24/7 access.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
Getting to via birthday list this morning. And let me say good morning once again to those of you viewing via GBN TV. Good morning. Welcome back. Good morning to our social media platforms. Good morning those of you via Facebook. Share the live. Let me pop that list up and see who is topping it off this morning in terms of celebrating. Not too lengthy a list this morning. I'm so happy for that. Yep, let's get into the list. Let's say good morning to Jamel Fedrick of La Fortune in St. Patrick. Good morning. She's 15 years old today. Good morning to her. From her mom, Jillian, wishing her a happy birthday. Say good morning to Kamal Pierre of Beauregard. He's 13 years old today. His mom, Amanda, shouted him out this morning. Also his father. Brandon Joseph of Hermitage. Good morning. Happy birthday. AJ Francis of St. John in St. Andrew. Good morning. Say good morning to Tonisha Noel of Coffeebow Hill. Good morning and happy birthday. Rose Ferre of Castine. Good morning. Moses Frank of Connell Road, Grenville. Good morning and happy birthday. Good morning to Mr. Harold Pisety, who's out there in the USA. Good morning to you, sir. Happy birthday. Ron Lessie of the Glen in St. Is it the Glen or the Glen? Some folks say the Glen, but it's the Glen in St. George. Good morning. Happy birthday. Raquel Joseph of Montu. How are you? Good morning and happy birthday. Monica Benjamin of Upper Deputy in Street, Guelph. Good morning to her this morning from her son Paul. Other family members is sending out some greetings to her. Also Ruby Williams, who's in Totola. Good morning and happy birthday. Greetings going out to her this morning from her mom. Let's say good morning to Kadena Charles of Moya in St. Andrew. Good morning. Happy birthday. Greetings going out to her this morning. Cheyenne and Rashawn Wilson. They're twins. They're in Canada. Special shout outs going out to them this morning from their grandmother. That's Bernadette. Their granddad Norris. Wishing them a happy birthday. Let's say good morning to Kamisha Courtney of Pearls in St. Andrew. Good morning. 13 years old today. Kamisha, good morning. What about Trayvon Laird of Central Guava State? Good morning and happy birthday. Let's say good morning to Katisha Patrish, yes, of Bellevue in St. David's. Actually, a student of the St. David's RC. 11 years old today. Good morning and happy birthday. Let's say good morning to Anthony Hostin of Telescope. Good morning. Celebrating happy birthday. Entire Hostin family shouting out this morning. Matthew Francis of Paradise. Good morning and happy birthday. Let's say good morning to Althea Charles of Bernier in St. Mark. Good morning. Happy birthday. Tisha Rachelle Bartholomew. Good morning to her this morning. She's actually from the Melrose area. Good morning. Happy birthday to you. I got a couple of brothers on my list this morning, and they are Timon and Damon Paul, brothers of Plumrose in St. David's. Timon is actually 14 years old. Damon is 11 years old. Born on the same day, not twins, but happy birthday to both of them. Winston Jackasal of Salisbury Road. Good morning and happy birthday. Special shout out from Auntie that's Elma. Wishing her a happy birthday today. Also saying good morning to Elisa Joseph Regis of Hope in St. Andrew. Good morning and happy birthday. Goodness going out to her from her son. That's Dwayne and all the other members of the family. We got a couple of anniversaries on my list this morning. The next couple of couples who are celebrating their anniversary. The first couple on my list actually celebrating their 15th wedding anniversary today. That's Sherman and Nolan Henry of Guapo Upper Capital. They're celebrating 15 years of marital bliss. Congratulations. Second couple on my list this morning goes out to Denti and Andra Felix. 16 years of marital bliss. Congratulations and happy anniversary. The third couple on my list this morning, Glenn and Hermione, that's Hermione Leslie of Radiance and George. Good morning and happy anniversary, 15 years. The final couple on my list this morning, John and Merlin Alexander of Sobeys in St. Andrew, 15 years of marital bliss. Congratulations and happy anniversary. So that's it for the list this morning. I did mention it was a pretty short list this morning, so all the birthday celebrants want to wish you a happy birthday, and all of the others, couples celebrating the anniversary, I want to wish you a happy anniversary also. Yeah, that's it for the list this morning, Gary, and certainly hope all who are celebrating having themselves a great day thus far. The couples who are celebrating the anniversary, certainly hope they are also having a fun-filled day.
Have a fun-filled one indeed.
Exactly.
Stay safe, everyone. And speaking about staying safe, we want to wish, injury-free, intercall. Mm-hmm. Usually a lot of injuries take place, during intercall, and we pray that kids would be spared from any sort of injury. Make sure you do stretches and stuff, Hope you would have had enough rest last night and you were ready for the day. Speaking of which as well, let me take this opportunity to big up my neighbor, boy.
Who's that?
Taking part in the call. And him to look out for is Ethan Sam.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not too sure if you guys are aware, but he is the favorite in the 100
meter.
The dude clocked 10.9 in it.
Yeah.
10.09 in it.
Wow.
In the 100 in it. Only 15 in it.
Wow.
So make sure to look out for that name.
I mean,
the record is actually, I think, is 10.08. I think is
okay. I mean, and if you get the right, coaching and the right, help moving along, he could be a force to reckon with in the future.
Definitely. Mommy wants to wish you all the best, Ethan, and make sure that, of course, you go out there and do your best, and only your best is good enough, right?
All right, I'm happy for that. I want to wish all the youngsters, especially the athletes, going out and do your best today, and certainly make your school, your family, make everyone happy, man, and let the future for athletics continue to look bright for Grenada as a whole, because there's some youngsters out there who are doing really, really good. You understand? We know the last couple of years they didn't get enough recognition because of the COVID and so forth. Didn't get to show their skill. You understand? And that certainly is coming back in 2022.
That's for sure.
Coming back in 2022.
Big up the kids again.
All right.
And all of this will be brought live on GBN. TV and Classic
Radio
AM and Classic 105. All right.
So looking for that. That is from 9 a.m. this morning. So those of you at home, there's some folks who've been asking about that on the WhatsApp. We did mention that already, but just allude to you again. It will be live here on Classic 105 and also via GBN TV. All right, so take a note of that, all right?
Hey, former world and Olympic 400-meter champion Kirani James, of course, from Grenada, I need to say that, opens his 2022 season on Saturday. All this, so make sure you all gather around. I'm not too sure if it would be televised in any way, shape, or form. But James, of course, he won the 400 medals from the last 3 Olympic Games, including gold from 2012, and took bronze last summer.
All right.
He's entering into that IATF Bermuda Games All right, so we want to wish him all the best. All right, he will be coming up with such folks like Jahil Hyde of Jamaica, Aldris Bailey of the United States, and Michael Sidonio. That name sounds familiar to many people, I'm sure. He is from Trinidad and Tobago. And yeah, all the best, man. Coach Albert Joseph and former coach of Kirani James. Of course, I think he would have made a few comments in the past with reference to Kirani James and what a stellar athlete he is and continues to be, defying odds too, even with his sickness. You know what I'm saying? So all the best and good luck to Kirani on Saturday.
All right, man. We know he always goes out and do his best. So, there's nothing really to worry about in terms of him performing. You understand?
Yeah. But Michael Cedenio has been training with, I failed to mention, Coach Albert Joseph. All right. And you all know former coach of Kirani James. So
okay.
Sedeno is receiving some Grenadian training, but
yeah.
So let's see how that training is gonna rub off on Sedeno on Saturday.
Let's see how that rolls off.
A little piece of the secret.
Let's see how that rolls off on Saturday, man. Let's see how that will roll out on Saturday in terms of that meet fair. So we await that. And looking out for good results, we could say, right? Looking out for good results from that also.
Right. I have one last thing I want to touch on, GT.
Tell me.
You know, my boss told me don't ever talk about the Will Smith thing again. It's a little bit overdone. But latest news has surfaced, and I have to we're just going to mention it in passing. Right? We're just going to mention it in passing. Will Smith. It's been reported that he's been admitted to a rehabilitation center.
Yeah.
All right. And I've alluded to that, and that's the only reason why I'm bringing this up. I've alluded to that earlier, that Will Smith needs help. Tell you, the dude's got some serious issues.
Well, man, we wish him all the best.
Well, you got to feel sorry for him.
Yeah, I've been thinking, we don't want to go too much details about it, but my observation is that it seems like he's been put on a lot more by his own black people than even white people. That's just my observation about it.
He's a brother at the end of the day. He's a brother.
He's a brother at the end of the day. And more of the blacks out there are the ones that are really coming down hard on him more than any other race. You understand? Yeah. So. Anyway, man, it is what it is. Wish him all the best. Wish him all the best, and hope this thing just gets blown out pretty soon. You understand? Pretty soon, and he get back to do what he does best. Make great movies and so forth.
Sorry, boss.
Hey, let me move on. As you said, we don't want to kill too much time on it this morning. It is what it is already about that particular issue, man. So we're moving on. Gary, due for a break. Let's take that break, and when we come back, we should chat more about all the good stuff there is out there. And so stick around with us. It's Good Morning Grenada here on K105 and Hot 98 and also on GBN TV.
Introducing the Grenlec mobile app. You can now get your bill balance and easily track energy usage for your home or business. Report and receive alerts about power outages. Plus, stay up to date by receiving the latest notifications. Yes, the Grenlec app keeps you connected anytime, anywhere. The Grenlec mobile app. Download for 24/7 access.
Ultratech gasoline and diesel. Available only at Rubis stations.
Imagine having the home of your dreams. Imagine investing in that piece of property you can call your own. Imagine finally doing that home improvement project you've always been thinking about. It's time to stop imagining and start doing. Let the GUT Credit Union help you take the first step with fantastic rates, affordable repayments, and reduced legal fees. Make the move. Get better terms on your mortgage. Use your home equity to make those dreams a reality. Act now. There's really no place like home. GUT Credit Union. It's where you belong.
So we are living in a crazy world. We are living in a crazy, crazy world. We're live via GBN TV. Good morning, those of you who are just getting the chance to tune in. Good morning. You missed out a whole lot for the morning. But there's also the option of going back and, re-listening to the show. You have that option. All right? Hey, those saying good morning to social media platform. Those of you via Facebook, don't forget, continue to share the live. And subtly continue to enjoy. Good morning, Grenada here. Hey, Gary, we're back live this morning, and there's something. I think there's a little burden issue that I want to chit chat about this morning. Who's been stealing my coconuts? Talk to me about that. Who's been stealing my coconuts?
A little I saw, if you don't mind. I'm not too sure if Master Controller's got that queued up, but in case you've ever wondered why some of your coconuts have been falling off your tree with a big hole in the middle and the water's, totally gone, there is an explanation to that, and a lot of people kind of suspected. A lot of people, I'm not too sure how many people have seen, actually, maybe an eagle, or in this case, a parrot, if that's what it is.
So that's the culprit then?
That's the culprit. I've been climbing a lot of coconut trees in recent times, and you would get up there and you would see, out of an entire grap, you would see one that is totally dried up and with a big hole in the middle. And you have to wonder, well, what type of animal have that strength and skill to cut into a coconut like that? Nature it's rather amazing. So if Master Control's got it, folks listening and folks actually viewing more so can take a look at how nature is set up.
All right.
Well, there's no as of viewing, there's no audio to that particular clip. You can see the bird, chipping away at that coconut. And what a beautiful bird, by the way. Oh, what a beautiful bird. Yeah. That's it. Could you imagine that?
So that's a culprit there always. Yeah. So if you never know, well, what's been causing
you've ever seen that?
I have never seen it before. This is a first for me for that. That's actually a first for me. Well, no, I know.
What bird is that? That's a parrot, right?
More likely it's a parrot. Yeah. I'm assuming.
By the way, that's a Barbadian bird.
All right. Well, interesting. We have a caller popping in. Probably they want to share something pertaining to that. Let's see what this caller has to say. Good morning, caller. How you doing?
Good morning. You guys are babies in the world,
I know, right? School us.
Don't say it's that loud. Don't say it that loud.
School us.
Listen, when I was a girl growing up, listen, man, there used to be so many coconuts on the ground when you look around the trees. Young one, full one, owls. They used to chip the coconut. Owls used to.
Oh yes, owls. What did I say? Eagles? What did I say? Eagle?
You mentioned the eagle or some other stuff.
Yes.
Now if you say the owls,
nowadays he doesn't seem to have much of them, and he don't have much coconuts. So whatever they get now, they feed on. You'll have a blessed day.
Thank you, my dear.
Much. Yes.
Gary, she didn't have to say that. She didn't have to say that loud for everybody to hear around the world.
I know, right?
We are
she
babies.
Could have written us that comment.
We are babies anyway.
But I mean, one of the main impetus for sharing this video is just to highlight just the sheer awe and beauty of nature, right?
I know. We do have another caller. I hope they want to chime in on this also. Good morning, caller. How you doing?
Good morning. Is this GBN?
Yes, it is. Go right ahead. Good morning.
Yeah, just wanted to find out. I want to know if FM station not working.
You're not hearing us on the FM?
No.
Well, it's not. I'm not certain if there is a problem.
Where are you calling from?
Where are you calling from, by the way?
I calling from Cherry Hill.
From Cherry Hill.
That's right there.
That's right there. You listening to 105.5, right?
Yeah.
Well, that is something we may have to find out.
You may have to check your transmission. Check your.
I'm not sure if there's an
because
issue.
I'm listening right now as we speak on 105, and I'm hearing clearly.
Okay, so probably check your radio, my dear. Okay. All right. Well, not sure what's the issue there. Probably it's on the problem is on her end. All right, because if you are listening, Gary, everything's supposed to be all right, and you are way off from her, per se. All right.
Yeah.
So we've got 15 minutes before the top of the hour. 15 more minutes before we wrap up, Gary.
Hey, GT, you heard that Carnival coming back in full swing, boy?
Yes, I actually saw the CEO talking last night. And also Mr. Gill, he was also having that chit-chat last night via TV, and I also went and looked at it myself. And I'm happy that we get in full force of Carnival back, Gary, full force. But I'm still encouraging folks to protect themselves, when the event do come, the various events do come. So some are actually going to be events that are going to be streamed to you. You understand? So we await Carnival 2022. What's your take?
The thing about it, I am quite happy with the CEO in that position because this man is a culture man.
Yep.
If any of the many CEOs of Carnival we've had in the past, this Ali Gill gentleman I am very, very happy that he's in that position. So I'm expecting a really, really good Carnival, a really creative Carnival this year. And so
I've been listening to him also, and I like that the aspect of some of the changes that he's interested in making.
Well, I've got a clip. I want to play the clip here that speaks about some of the changes. Right?
Hey, go right ahead, play it.
I want to officially say that we have moved to Plan B for Spice Mass 2022.
Chairman of the Spice Mass Corporation, Ali Gill, has confirmed that the lifting of the COVID-19 restrictions will bring greater enjoyment for patrons at the country's premier cultural festival.
It means that there will be all of our Spice Mass events, there will be no distinction or discrimination between vaccinated and unvaccinated persons. In other words, the events will not be held in a bubble. There will be no need to require or to show a vaccination card or a rapid test result or any of these COVID requirements.
Daddy part there, like, you see what I'm saying? Because since the announcement of the April 4th lifting of mandates, I was waiting for the Carnival Committee to come out and say, hey, we're lifting that initial bubble.
All right.
You know what I mean? So, yeah.
All right.
Happy about that, mate.
All right, man. Gary, we due for a short break. There's a little technical glitch there. Let's fix that. And when we come back, we should chat some more. Let's just take care of that problem. And we coming right back. Don't touch it out. It's Good Morning Grenada here on K105, Hot 98, and GBN TV. We coming right back.
Physical violence, threats, controlling behavior, and being disrespectful are no-nos in any relationship. Parenting together after a breakup can be difficult, but always speak and behave in ways you would want your children to speak and act. You cannot control what your ex-partner does, but you can control how you choose to respond to your ex and what behaviors you display to your children. Parents, display behaviors you will want your children to learn. A respectful child begins with you. Step up your parenting game. My family matters.
Join GBN on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. for Interesting Grenadians, a program that showcases the lives of interesting and outstanding Grenadians at home and abroad. It's Interesting Grenadians every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. on GBN. Don't you miss it.
Welcome to Nurses Care, a new home healthcare company on Ireland, changing the way you receive healthcare. From registered nurses and aides to medical doctors and qualified physicians, we offer a wide range of healthcare services, from monitoring chronic conditions and medications to elderly care, pediatric care, and maternity nurses, to even housekeeping and case management. We offer 24/7 in-house healthcare services. So contact us today for your in-house consultation at 439-3928.
Total is one of the world's largest oil companies with a top quality line of lubricants. Total Lubricants has a full product line from passenger cars, motorcycle, heavy industrial equipment, mining, trucking, agriculture, and manufacturing machines and vehicles. Total Lubricants, winning championships in motorsports, including Formula One and World Rally Championships. Total Lubricants are available at all Rubis service stations, leading automotive shops, and distributed by Huggins.
Good morning, man. You say, hey, I'm tuned in, I'm listening to you. Anyway, we'll be back live here on Good Morning Grenada. Hey, Gary, we're back live. We're back live once again. And let's say good morning to a good bro of mine who's out there in the UK. He's locked on this morning. Let me say good morning to Mr. Biggs. Good morning, my brother. Hope you're doing okay, man. Good morning, good morning. You see, man, I'm tuning in every morning. You guys are entertaining as always. Hey, good morning to you, man. Take it easy. Yeah, we got just around 9 minutes left on the show this morning. 9 minutes left before we kaput out of here for today. And, hey, Gary, yesterday, man, we saw, the Almighty God rest his soul. Black's been laid to rest. What a wonderful send-off he certainly did get. Lots of artists came out, family members. And it's like the whole of Trinidad tuned in yesterday. And,
before we get to that, big up to Moni. She said, OMG, first time I'm seeing that. They are very strong, very beautiful parrot.
All right.
Love the colors. Yeah, that Barbados owes that distinction and of probably the only country in the Caribbean that has these parrots. But you see the size of that parrot?
Yeah.
Beautiful color too.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, but Blacks was laid to rest yesterday. May his soul rest in peace. I understand that Vaughn paid him a very, very heartwarming tribute.
All right,
we got a clip. We got an excerpt of the ceremony yesterday. So we'll let our viewers and listeners take it in just a little bit. It's Good Morning Grenada,
Yes, it is. Good Morning Grenada. As soon as we get our clip up, we take a bit of a view of it, and we come to wrap the show up shortly.
Yeah. Ingrid said that part was
on Wednesday. The soca artist's fellow performers shared their memories and highlighted some of his many attributes.
I sat down recently and I listened to the amount of songs that Dexter has in his catalog. Being a musician who worked with him from 1998 to Summit 2012, I heard so many songs that I had never heard before. And I will say to you, Blacks was a champion.
Representing the Trinidad and Tobago Promoters Association, soca artist Rome says the sector will miss contributions from Blacks.
Could mash up a cooler fete, an all-inclusive. He could even mash up a wedding. He would sing from ballads to reggae to anything you give him.
The funeral was held in the grandstand of the Queen's Park Savannah and saw performances from Super Blue, Dastra, and Xavier Strings.
All right, so we're live back here on K105 Hot 98. Hey, folks, that was just a bit of a send-off there for Blacks, a couple of artists, and we saw Roy Cape, and we saw the promoter, the association representative there speaking about Blacks, and lots of folks, lots of positive things were said about him there, yes, Gary. I actually listened to the ceremony there for a wee bit. Lots of positive things were sent out, and I
forgot that he was indeed with Roy Cape.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's where he actually, that's where one of his big, been part of for a couple of years well with Roy Cape. Yeah.
And Roy Cape was Roy Cape back in the day, mashing up dance and parties and things.
Yeah.
Back, the front liner.
I even heard that Destra even mentioned that he was actually her teacher, per se. You understand? Back then, when she actually was with Roy Cape, also he was one of the persons being there were instrumental in helping her, along the way. And he has certainly helped a lot of artists along the way and showed the love to them, and they showed the love in return. You understand? For his contribution. All right. Yeah, we just 5 minutes left on the show this morning.
5 minutes left, but are you ready for the tune?
You ready for tune for tune?
Yeah.
Well, I've been dabbling some so I'm this morning I'm a little bit lackadaisical in terms of finding a song, so I'm just looking at something randomly here right now. I like to play local music, so I'm just found something random. Let me just throw this out. I know we strapped for time, so I ain't gonna go too long with it. Big up to Tangler, the late Tangler. I've gone to the great beyond, but his music, Gary, his music. What do you have to throw this one? Let's see what you're throwing out.
This is my selection from Ronnie J. We're going back to 2019 with this one. Here we go. That is it for me, Ronnie J, with the diagnosis. And let's get the audience and viewers, listeners diagnosing those two songs. Which one of the two songs?
Someone has already thrown out a vote to you this morning, Gary. Somebody said Ronnie J.
This morning I came prepared this morning.
You came prepared. And I was a little bit unprepared, but come on. That Tangela is a strong song. That Tangela is a strong song, Gary. Come on. Tight from Tangela. Let's see who could do the show the love this morning. You can always chime in via the phone line, also 435-2041. You can send us your votes also via WhatsApp. Same number, 435-2041. What is it looking like on the Facebook end for you there, Gary? Anybody showing any love to you, any love to me this morning or to you this morning for the song that you threw out? I think let me see.
Number two, someone says number two. I think that is me.
Yeah, let me see. I got a phone call here. Good morning, caller.
That's two.
Morning.
How you doing?
I'm okay.
Mm-hmm.
Number one. Yeah.
You lovely Tangla.
Okay.
Yeah, all right.
So that's 2-1.
2-1 there. All right. Let's see. We still have some time left. We still have
somebody says Monet says both of them nice, but GT song have more vibes. Okay, thank you very much, Monet. Right. So that's 2 apiece. Peter,
thank you so much, Monet. Thank you so much.
So Peter giving GT a nod. Yulin, both are good, but I'm going with GT this morning. So 3-2 in favor of GT this morning. You mean to tell me how they're going to let this happen?
Good morning, caller. How you doing?
Good morning. Good.
How you doing?
You're trying to love for Tangela, man.
You're trying to love for Tangela. All right, man. Thanks a whole lot.
3 apiece, boy.
I'm seeing number 2 getting some love via the WhatsApp again. So it's
I'm ahead of you.
You're ahead by 1. Mm-hmm.
So 3-4 how it is right now.
Let's see. I got the phone line. Got the phone calls popping back in again. Good morning, caller. How you doing?
Morning, GT.
How you doing?
I'm gonna vote for you, but play my song for me. There's a place for someone like you up there.
Sure, man. Thanks for the love.
Time to just give a kind of vote just so that you play she song.
I know. I'm getting the love. We got another phone call.
We go with 4 piece. Four piece.
Good morning, caller. How you doing?
I'm Gladly Raymond.
You going? Which one you want? Which one you going for?
Number one, man.
Number one. All right, man. Thanks a whole lot.
GTU ahead of me this morning.
Yeah, I got another vote coming.
Race this morning.
I got another vote via the WhatsApp once again from me.
So 6-4, you gone, boy. You're gone. You're like Kirani this morning.
I'm ahead.
All right, let's keep it going, family. I think like we kind of out of time.
Yeah. We only have like 20 seconds left before the BBC News. So
I would have to concede to you this morning, GT. Unfortunately, I'm going to take another L.
All right, man. All the best until we do this tomorrow morning. Hey, look at fun. Tomorrow I'm going to come up with a really interesting song for you. Wait for that. Yeah. Anyway,
just make sure you have my music lineup for me. I'm putting you on blast, and so long I asked you to give me an old school collection, and you're still sticking.
My brother, I'm gonna take care of you. BBC News is next. Gary, gotta go. BBC News is next here on K105. Goodbye, everyone.
Made at the US.